welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Michael.
And I'm D-Man Funkmaster Death.
And we are Infernal Opera.
Part
17?
3.
317. Math sucks.
1, 2, 3.
So, I know you guys are not, or I think maybe you are a little bit, into the extreme metal.
Yeah.
A little bit. So, the question I have for you guys is, black metal or death metal, and why?
Oh, there has to be a... I have to choose one?
Yeah, pick one.
Alright, I don't know. I don't know. I'm undecided. I don't think
We should come back to you.
He's non-committal.
Would you like to make a commitment?
I like Moonspell. I do.
That helps.
Yeah. So.
They're almost more gothic metal, though.
I like baseball.
Are they more than black metal?
They were black metal in the beginning, but they're...
What would that be? Like Children of Filth? Or
Children of Filth?
Yeah.
Cradle of Filth?
Cradle of Filth. What am I talking about? I was watching Children of the Corn.
Yeah, Malachi. He comes in every segment.
Cradle of Filth.
I think I can help out here.
Okay, you have a decision?
Derek plays bass. So just forgive him.
Okay.
Enough
Children
said.
of Filth.
Children
Cradle
Filth.
of the Corn.
Yeah.
Cradle of the Corn.
So no decision. How about you? Black metal or death metal?
If I was forced to make a decision, are you forcing me?
Yes. I've twisted your arm.
Good answer. I'd go with black metal. I'd go with black metal, but
For what reason?
because I think that the early stages of death metal for me was death.
Right.
You know, Schuldiner. When it started to branch off, you know, Cannibal Corpse and bands like that.
I love Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. Morbid Angel. I found the guttural vocals to be really impressive. And as it became more modernized, it became much more common. And my ear doesn't really make the distinction between band A and band B. Whereas if you're a fan of death metal,
right,
you can hear the distinction between the singer, the vocalist, like this. I just don't have the ear for it. So for me, it becomes, it sounds very similar.
Well, what would be classified as death metal? Like,
well, you
who would be in that?
Cannibal Corpse, Death.
Oh yeah, besides them.
Obituary, Master, Incantation. You can go forever. Deicide, Morbid Angel.
See, I mean, Deicide.
Yeah.
Deicide. First time I heard Deicide, I was like, "What the fuck is this? Listen to this motherfucker." Yeah. I mean, because he almost took like a King Diamond approach to death metal, where it was like multiple voices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cradle of Filth.
Yeah, that's black metal.
That type of approach to the vocal
And
lines.
Children of Filth.
And Children of Filth. Children of Bodom. Maybe mix up Children of Bodom.
No, I like them too.
Yeah. They're more like melodic death metal.
Yeah, I've actually met Alexi or whatever his name is.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's like this tall.
So he's
like your height.
No, Mike's taller. Mike's a lot taller.
Yeah.
He's got at least a head on whatchamacallit.
A head on my beer.
We had a smaller fellow last week, and his bandmates kept ribbing him about the size of his hands, and he kept trying to compare him to Dave's hands. and every time we said it, he's like, "Fuck up." He wouldn't do it. He was like, "Hey, come over here!" No, just stand there.
Yeah, I'm 5'5.5", I'm $1.55 soaking wet.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm a mental giant.
I'll pull you out of this conversation.
Look, I like the old school stuff.
Okay.
I like Bathory and Possessed.
Yeah. I love Possessed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the stuff that because of my age and what I grew up listening to when I was impressionable, is really where my roots are. So the early stages of black metal and death metal, it's I'm more rooted in that.
Yeah, I'm more not. I'm more so of I listen to band to band. I don't really look at the genre, so much. It's all metal to me. So
That's good. That's what I was telling you guys earlier about this show.
Yeah,
that we cover all genres. So it's all right.
That's why I asked you. I was like, well, give me some bands and I can kind of weigh it.
You didn't have to pick. It was just fun to put you on the spot.
Well, shit. Rob Halford said that in concert. He's like, it's all fucking heavy metal, and if it's good enough for Rob Halford, it's good enough for everyone else in the universe.
I agree. Going real back, way back for you guys. How old were you guys when you first learned that, like, the Easter Bunny, Santa, and those were not real?
Don't you ever
What are you talking about? I think I was 18 and had my own apartment, and I set up my tree, and Santa didn't come.
I was actually seriously, I was a little old.
Yeah.
For the awakening. Yeah, I was probably
last year.
Pretty fucking close. Well, we're going to NAMM, so clear there's a Santa Claus.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is.
No, that stuff is it's real. Don't believe it's fake.
Yeah, I think I was in 3rd grade.
The government wants you to believe that.
I was in 3rd grade. As a matter of fact, yes, that's what it was. I was in 3rd grade.
What's been your most uncomfortable experience you've ever had?
In my entire life?
Yeah.
Right now.
The realization that I was
right now?
Yeah.
Hey, that was it. Yeah, the realization I was a drug addict.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I probably showed up in 2003, 2004, when I went, holy shit, I'm a drug addict. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So,
For
I mean,
sure.
it was necessary, because then I stopped. But yeah, that was huge. It's like, oh my God, I've become everything that I despise about humanity. Mm-hmm. Everything that I hate is what I had become. And now I've only become
That's
yeah, I have. You just don't know it. That's because I use metaphors. Yeah, that was it for me, definitely.
Hey, it only makes us better musicians.
Yeah.
Going through all that crap.
So what about yourself for your most uncomfortable?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But later on, if something pops into my head, I'll just break out, like whatever we're talking about, I'll just break out and tell you guys. Okay?
That sounds like a plan. What do you think is the toughest challenge in today's metal scene?
Getting people to come out to shows, getting people to be involved, support the scene, and just show people how great metal is. It's hard to do sometimes because they get turned off really easy. Sometimes with some death metal.
By the way, this clip is brought to you by Slayer.
Yes. they're our background. We're a studio band. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, guys.
Watch me do the thing.
Yeah, but I think that's basically it. It's hard as hell to get people out to shows. And I think about Mom, coming out to see one of my metal shows, it just doesn't happen.
Mom.
Yeah, my mom doesn't come out to any of our shows.
No?
Yeah.
She doesn't come see you ever?
Not anymore.
But she'll go out to my sister's shows. She's been riding with my sister and going to every single
mom,
band.
not my mom.
Yeah,
Okay.
But my mom goes to all of her shows. She's in a band called Zookeeper's Palace right now, but she's been
Zookeeper's Palace?
Yeah, Zookeeper's Palace.
How's that
for a name,
Remember
huh?
that game, Zookeeper? The video game? Love that video game.
Was that like
Was it
Atari?
on Atari? That's what I was thinking.
No, it was actually an arcade game.
Really?
Back when we used to go to the arcade.
Oh shit.
Zookeeper was great. You capture all these animals and you put them in cages and stuff.
Ah, I never saw that one.
Yeah, it was fun. You can probably play it online for free now these days. On a more poetic note, I was wondering if you guys could tell me your favorite poem and recite it for me.
Absolutely not.
Poetry.
Wow.
To be or no, I don't know. Poem.
Ah, Yurik. I knew him well.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know.
All right. Well, here's something you probably know a lot about. What are your thoughts on the meatus?
The what?
The meatus. That's your pee hole.
Yeah. I was going to say my thoughts on
my most uncomfortable moments right now. This moment right here. I knew it would come, and it did. And think about what we're talking about. It came. Right there, all over the camera.
That's what she said.
That was funny, man.
So, any thoughts on meatus for you?
It's, as long as it's not obstructed, I'm a happy man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
one time I had to stop going, and I kind of forced myself to stop. And it's never good to do that. You know, if you have to go, just go. You know, just go, pee on yourself, do whatever you gotta do. You know, just clean it up later.
Yeah.
You know, do not stop yourself, because like, if you stop yourself, it hurts.
Remember what Richard Pryor said?
And hospital visits and fees are not fun. So
yeah.
Richard Pryor said, man, women can cut their pee off like that. Wow!
Yeah,
And not another drop come out. Man, did you ever try to stop your piss? You get like 8 hernias.
Yeah.
Piss be running down your leg. He was a very funny, but very wise, because
Very wise.
what made it so funny was that it was true.
Yeah, well, I've done it before, and you know, take it from me, it's not something that you want to do. So if you gotta go, I don't care if there's a cop right there.
I'm
sorry,
all for
buddy.
good cinema, but where the fuck did you come up with that question?
Yeah. What?
Where did you come up with that question?
That's a great question.
That's why I'm...
Have you been asked it before?
Never.
Then that's why it's a great question.
Twice.
Yeah. So I guess we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
We'll be back with part 4.